Good morning children. Welcome again to English class. Take out your books. First book, that is Honeycomb, and today we are going to read chapter 3rd, Gopal and the Hilsa fish. But before that, I want to tell you that in the last chapter, that is bringing up curry in an alien hand, I told you about the writer, that was Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. He was a man of letters. What do you mean by man of letters? Man of letters means a great male scholar or author. Man of letters means a great male scholar or author. Now just come to lesson 3rd, that is Gopal and the Hilsa fish. Children, have you read a comic book ever? I think all have read a comic book. What is special in it? A comic book explains the stories with the help of pictures, and you find it interesting and you easily understand the story. So here also Gopal and the Hilsa fish is a comic story and you will surely enjoy it. Just come to the first picture, that is, it was the season for Hilsa fish. Fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. Yes, it was the season for Hilsa fish, means there was demand of Hilsa fish everywhere and people were all only talking about Hilsa fish because of its delicious taste and they wanted to enjoy it every time. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish. Come, buy. The price of Hilsa is round today. So what the fishmongers are? Those who are fish sellers. What they do? They were selling only Hilsa fish and they were saying that its price is so cheap, you can easily buy it. Householders could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. Also the householders, people who are living in houses, in their own houses or in rented houses, they were also only talking about Hilsa fish. How would you pay for that Hilsa? You wouldn't believe if I told you. So what is that? Means the price was very much low. And in the palace, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa fish. And the people who were the attendants at the palace, they were also those who were near to king and queens. Courtiers are people who are attendants in the palace and they are near to king and queens. They were also only talking about Hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa. I thought it was. So all the time only one thing was going on in the palace, that was the talk about Hilsa fish. Stop it. Are you a courtier or a fisherman? The king became angry because he was just tired of listening this Hilsa fish again and again. And he scolded them. Are you a courtier or a fisherman? The courtier fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty and the courtier felt he was very much feeling nervous when the king scolded him. The king also felt guilty because he was overreacting and he lost his temper. अचानक से king को गुस्सा आ गया था, so the courtier was also feeling bad and the king was also feeling guilty because he has scolded him for a little cause. I am sorry, I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsa fish and no one. And then the king said, I am sorry. He just felt his mistake and he felt sorry. And he said, I lost my temper. Means, मुझे गुस्सा आ गया था. I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsa fish and everyone is talking about it. Not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish, not even for 5 minutes. And who is Gopal in the chapter? The wisest man in the palace. Even the king said even Gopal was not able to stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. Oh, I think I put your majesty. And then Gopal said, I am able to stop everyone thinking or saying something about Hilsa fish. Then let me see you buy a huge Hilsa and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. Then king said, okay, I give you a challenge that you have to bring a big huge Hilsa fish in the palace, and on the way nobody should talk about it. Means what was the challenge for Gopal? कि उसको एक बड़ी सी ह्यूज हिल्सा फिश पैलेस में लानी थी, एंड ऑन द वे और रास्ते में उससे कोई इसके बारे में बात नहीं करेगा हिल्सा फिश के बारे में. I accept the challenge, your majesty. And then Gopal accepted the challenge. A few days later, why is your face half shaven? I am dressing up to buy fish. Now at home, what Gopal was doing? He was doing his face half shaven and dressing up to buy a fish. Means he was dressing in very foolish dress up to buy a Hilsa fish. What is the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? What he was doing? Not only half shaven, he also smeared ash. Smeared means, here is the word smeared. What do you mean by smeared? Means to spread something on the water. Gopal smeared himself with ash. He just spread ash all over his body. I told you I am dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish, and he said to his wife that I am dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish. Listen to me, please. You can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? Disgraceful rags means old torn clothes, and he also dressed in old and torn clothes. What do you mean by rags here? Rags. Torn clothes. Yes. What he thinks he did? He half shaven himself. He just smeared ash on its body, spread ash on its body, and third thing was he wore disgraceful clothes. How many times must I tell you, women, I am out to buy a huge Hilsa fish? And then he said to his wife that I am going to buy a Hilsa fish. Just don't talk to me. It's happened to him. He has gone mad. And what the wife is thinking? That Gopal has gone mad. That is why he is doing unusual, uncommon and without reasonable things. Gopal brought the Hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. Then what was the next step of Gopal? He bought a Hilsa fish. Mother, look at that man. Isn't he comical? Yes, on the way, a child with his mother saw Gopal and he said, just see that comical man, that funny man. He must be a madman. Hush, I think he is a mistake. And the mother said, or the other people who were looking at him, they were also conversing with themselves. He must be a madman or maybe a mystic. What is mystic here? Mystic means a person who communicates with God. And what the people were gossiping? That he is a madman, he is a mystic. mystic. What it is, mystic means also a fakir, means a person who communicates with God. When Gopal reached the court, what do you want? I want to see the king. And when he reached the court with the fish, the bodyguard stopped him and they asked him what was the reason why he was trying to enter in the palace. And then he said, I want to meet the king. You can't see the king. Get away with it. And they stopped him from going into the palace. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. And then he started singing and dancing. Inside the palace, the man is crazy. Throw him out at once. I want to see the king. Let me in. And the bodyguards are saying, the man is mad, crazy. Throw him out of the palace. But Gopal is saying, let me go inside the palace. Bring that man to me at once. Yes, sir, your majesty. And then the king also listened the voices and he ordered his men. Just bring that man to my palace. Yes, your majesty. And then the bodyguards went out to take him inside. Gopal was brought before the king. Then Gopal was brought before the king. It's Gopal. The man has lost his mind. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. Yes. And all the people in the court, they were saying that he has lost his mind, he has become mad and he has been creating crazy jokes. Alright Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up like in this ridiculous fashion? What is ridiculous? Again here is the word ridiculous. What it means? Means very silly or unreasonable. Very silly or unreasonable. Now the king asked him why he was dressed like this in tall clothes, having ash on his body and the face is also half shaven. Your majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. Then Gopal reminded the king about his challenge. Forgotten something? The king was surprised. Forgotten something because he has forgotten. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. And when Gopal said, I am with the Hilsa fish in your palace and on the way, nobody talked to me about Hilsa fish. Only then did the king remember the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. Yes, then after being reminded by Gopal, the king remembered his challenge. And then, well, Gopal, congratulations, you have achieved the impossible once again. And then he said to Gopal, Gopal, wow, you have done it again. You are surely the wisest man in my court. So children, I think in the end, the Gopal has proven himself again the wisest man in the court because of his wisdom. You will get on Monday the worksheet related to this and also the question answers. Thank you.